Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel, I do planner and planner related videos, DIY tutorials, art and journal videos, and the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shop. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll always be notified of when I load a new video. Commenting, liking, and sharing does help my channel grow and would be truly appreciated. Okay, so I'm actually running a little behind this week with my social media and business planning, so that's what we're going to do. We are going to be using this color story as well as this squad goals sticker book, and because I am running a little behind, I thought, well, why don't I get set up for April in my social media and business section as well. Now, if you are new here, I work out predominantly on my Skinny Classic, Happynichi, Happy Bullet Journal. Now, I have added recently, because of the whole pandemic thing and I'm working from home a few days a week, I have added a regular planner to my lineup, but predominantly I usually only use this. Now, in the first section of this, and this is a DIY Frankenplanned planner, I do have my regular just planner section, and I have finishing up with March, and then I've already set up April, although this coming Saturday I will need to film this video. For March, I had set up in my social media and business section, which is the second section of this, and again, it is mostly functional with some decorative aspects to it. I have a tracker section, I have ideas and notes section, and then I have an important info section. And so I really have just cobbled this together with various components just to make this work perfectly for me. So for the social media and business section, I do like using the Skinny Classic, and I actually was sent 2 sets from my friends. Kelly sent me the Hobby Lobby version of the Wrong, and my friend Dee sent me the just regular version of the same Wrong Skinny Classic. And so for the one that Kelly sent me, I usually use that in my regular planner section. The one Dee sent me, I usually use in my social media and business section. I don't know why I distinguish between the two, but I do. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. But I still actually have not filmed this week's video, but I have done, come on, Bucky, pay attention. I have done quite a bit of things for this week for social media and business. So I do want to sort of backtrack that, as well as track some things that'll be happening in the next couple of days. So we're going to do a quick version of that, and then we'll also do the setup for April. So this might be a little bit long, so just so that you guys know that. I don't know why I always feel the need to take that out. I just need the paper. Okay, so along with that, and messed up my paper edges, I am going to take out April in the section that Dee sent me, and we're going to be using that just to set up the month. And then I did buy a mini planner for this year, and I've told you guys this before. I bought it purely because I want a monthly calendar that's an actual full overview. So I will take that out as well. So we'll get these two to the side for right now. And for this week, we're actually going to do something a little bit differently. Now, usually I would track 6 or 7 categories. It used to be 7 last year because I was actually tracking my stats for my various social media and business things. This year I decided not to do that, so it's been 6 for this year. But for this week, and maybe for the conceivable future, it might be 5 or it might be 4, because I did put my Etsy shop back on vacation mode, and really it's because with everything that's going on, I live in Hawaii, and I don't know if eventually it'll only be if the mail will only be things that actually have to come in. I know there's a word for it. I can't think about it right now. Or essentials. I don't know if there's only essentials in and out. If they stop the mail, I don't want to hold up any of my customers. And because there's just so much influx, plus I don't want anyone have to go to the post office. So I put on vacation mode. I have no idea when it's going to open up again. So I don't know that I'm going to be doing anything for my Etsy tracking, for my blog. I'm going to put that on hold. I'm not even going to worry about that right now. And I'm just going to really focus on YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. So that'll really be my focus for this. So for the other ones, I'll put little boxes, but I won't do like big boxes that I just write none in, because that's what I have been doing. I know, guys, lots of talking, but I have certain ways of doing things, and when I deviate, I have to sort of explain it to myself. So let's put some functional things down. And I'm looking for some of those long checklist things, but I don't necessarily want it that dark. Okay, this will do. Now it only has 4 things on here, but I don't really care about that, because this is going to be for my YouTube section, and if I do end up doing more videos, then really this is just more of a decorative thing for me to have down on the page to bring some color. So I might have 4 videos, I might have a lot more than that, but I'm not going to let that dictate how many things I can get done. Oh, although if I had flipped more, I could have seen more. That's okay. So we've got that down, and this has some boxes. So let's use some of this. All right, so we're going to cobble some things together, because I want the Instagram to be a little bit bigger. And I don't want to have to cover that up, so we're just going to make our own colorful box. And let's see, they all have dots down this side. What if we do it like that? And I'm going to go for just a colorful vibe, again, just leaning into what's going on there. And for this one, I'm going to cut all of it off. I want to make a bigger sticker than what I currently have, or I want a bigger white space than what I currently have. I don't know if I like how that looks. Honestly, it doesn't matter. And it's hard to do like this. I know I should just look for a bigger box, but I have stubbornness issues. Okay, so that makes what looks to be a full-size box, so that's good. And we'll put that right here. Again, just leaning into all of the colors. And it doesn't look like this has any of those header things like this, but like one a piece. So let's just make one. And again, if you're new here, yeah, this is how it always is. I don't pre-plan. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, and then I go for it. Because it's like when I do my arting videos, I mean, I could draw it out first, but that, to me, it takes the fun out of it. And that's the reason I'm doing it, is just to bring some relaxation and some fun into it. Okay, so there's that one. And then we can make a header. Put that up in the wall for now. I don't need that color. And we can make one for here. Oh, well, it's down now. So that's YouTube. I want that to be Instagram. Up on the wall, guys, remind me that it's up there. And even though this is out of the winter section, the color still works, so we're going to use it. We don't have this color. We're going to cut this down. And that will go right there. Now I do plan on working on things for my Etsy shop, but since this week is almost over, it's not going to happen this week. And I mean, I'm totally okay with that. Okay, and orange. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I did say I wanted to work on my Instagram, my YouTube, Facebook group, and this one will be Pinterest. And then I'll actually make one more down here because I like that yellow. And that will be sort of to remind me what the other things are. It's not actually a bad layout. Let's kind of eyeball the same distance. And we'll do that. Okay, so I have these. So let's add some of these to it. And really, I mean, this is definitely being more fiddly than I need to be, but you know, I have it out. And why not use it, right? And for some of you, you may not track to this depth on social media and business, but there's no reason why, even with everything that's going on, you can't track other things. You can't track the amount of hours that you spent outside. Because I am working from home a couple of days a week. This is the first week that I've done it. I actually go out around 2 o'clock in the afternoon and spend like 5 or 10 minutes. I mean, there's nothing to do out there. It's all concrete. We don't have any grass. Well, we have in the front of the house, but in our backyard area, it's just all concrete, which is not unusual for houses here in Hawaii. And I just get some fresh air, I sit out in the sun, I walk around, but I make sure I do that and I make sure that I track it for no other reason than it helps me keep some normalcy in my planners. And I don't know, it makes sense to me. But you can track your meals, which I'm also doing during the workday, and that's not something I did in the office. There was no reason to. Actually, there's no reason to now, but I want to be able to write something down. I want to be able to feel like even with so much chaos and so much things that I cannot control, that there are things that I can control. And so it just helps me keep things in perspective, but it also helps me feel a little bit more balanced when it just seems like I'm on a constant yo-yo cycle. And then this is Pinterest, and this is blog and Etsy. I mean, who knows? I might do something for either one of these, but as of right now, I don't foresee that being a thing. Now, because we've got all of the because we have all of the functional aspects going on, now we can do the decorative. Now you might have noticed that in my social media and business section, I do not plan on a weekly basis, and that's just because the way that my brain works in this, that would not be functional. I've tried it before, and if I plan that way, then that means if I do multiple tasks for multiple things in multiple categories, I'm constantly having to look at, okay, well, what did I do Monday and Tuesday, but did I do this and did I do that? And I didn't like it. So this way I just group all the tasks together, and then it doesn't really matter on what day it happened, for me at least. So I'm going to use that up right there. And I want to finish this page, so even though it says I heart the weekend, hello spring, and best week ever, I'm just gonna hang them. Just because I want to use my stuff and I don't want to have to put that back in the thing. So we're gonna have this go crooked because I think it's too wide otherwise. And we'll bring some pink on this side. And actually, I think we'll hold the hello spring for when we set up. Is it wide enough? I think it is. We shall see in a minute. And just a smidgen off, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to use that there. And let's see if we can bring some of the squad girls in. So we're going to cut these carefully so that we're not pulling a magic act and sawing a girl in half. It's not what we do around here yet. I do put the caveat on yet. So we'll put this one there. Oh, that's cute. And this one there. And it just so happens that there's bikes on here. Again, I just wanted to use my stickers. And that actually looks really sweet. Because the background kind of recedes, and so does that. It just looks like the art was on the page already. And we can use something big here. So let's look for a quote. All right, so we're gonna use our stuff today, guys. So you can do it. We'll put up here. Fits the space nicely. It's a little crooked. Bucky is falling asleep at the job again. And then have a thankful heart. We can do right there. I'm hoping you guys are in frame. I really need to change the paper on the back of this. It's like contact paper on top of a foam core, and I slice into it and then it gets stuck. Although I might just keep what I'm doing and just tape over the things that I'm cutting. Because why not? All right, now this one I want to cut a little bit because I want to butt it up against the bottom of the pink there, but I don't want it to get into the writing space. So there's that. That's kind of fun. And another one down. And I still wanted to look for something else. Okay, so I couldn't find what I was looking for, but on the other hand, I wasn't actually sure what I was looking for. So I guess that's why it was hard to find. Yeah, I know the absurdity of that, guys. So we're gonna put that there. Again, we're gonna use our stuff. And I'm gonna put that right there. And she's super big, but she's on this page already right there. But I want these to look like trees and not tall bushes, so we're gonna put her up here. That doesn't take away any of the functionality there, because again, we're almost done with this week. And then for the glasses, we'll hold off on that. And actually, I think we'll consider this done, because again, there's other things that I wanted to get done. So that's the week right here. And I'll need to look on YouTube. I'll need to look on Instagram. And I haven't done anything for Facebook, so, or my Facebook group, so I'll need to do that later today. And so we'll put this to the side. And then setting up this, I'm hoping, will be fairly quick. So let's get some semblance of order going on here. For this, what I found last month, which was very quick and easy, was what I was doing was cutting here because I like the tab. I think that's pretty. However, I do have the tab there, and that means I need to pull out my punch, which I did not do. So I'm going to cut on the other side. Now I know that a page insert is 4 1/8, I believe. But I'm going to cut this 4 1/4, and that will cut off part of that side, but that's okay. It's still functional. So what I mean is I still have that day of the week, and really on Saturdays, it's only Nichi Saturday for me. And then here, I don't typically write in this notes section anyway, so this makes this perfectly functional. I don't know where my brain is today, but words are hard. Jeez. I'm gonna do a hello spring right in here, because why not? That's a little crooked, but that's okay. And another sheet done. Go us. And I think we can pull some of the, or a girl from here. I like this one on the bike. And that'll be the end of that. And then this is where I map out the videos and the blogs, although honestly it's just going to be the videos right now, but that I'd like to do for the month of April. I'll do some goal setting here. And then for this, I already have this picture in my regular Nichi section, so I want to cover these girls up. I know, gasp, how dare, but that's what I'm going to do. So I do have this one, and I think there are florals in here that do match. There are. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Because I don't mind the wrong, I just don't want to see the same picture in 2 different places. All right, guys, so we're gonna do some cobbling. I'm not a huge fan of those stickers. Let's do this one. And I know it seems ridiculous to cover some girls with some other girls, and the wrong girls are like, wait, what? But that's what we're gonna do. Well, that's what we're gonna do eventually. I don't know if you see what I'm gonna end up doing. I might hate it. At this point, I'm hating everything, but again, I'm going to finish this. going to finish it. Okay, so I've covered up most of their bodies. And I'm going to cover like this. And you're probably like, well, one, that's crooked. Okay. I don't know if you can tell, but I am so annoyed right now. All right. Ugh. And when I get annoyed or frustrated, I get itchy. And the itch levels right now are through the roof. Seriously, guys. And we are going to strategically put down some flowers to do some covering. Like that. And I'm going to continue to do that around, and I'll bring you guys back when I'm done. Okay, I mean, it's not great, it's not horrible, and honestly, I'm done with it. And I'm going to put a little one over here. This is where I keep notes from videos or whatever that I want to remember for the month, but I don't necessarily need to carry over to another month. And then, do we have anything up on the wall? No, we do not. So we're just going to put this right here. Let me put this on the rings and I will bring you guys back. Alrighty guys, so this is the spread that we just did. Again, later on today I'm actually going to fill this in because I need to be able to look on the phone that I'm filming on. We only have 2 stickers here, so no, that one's done. We're just going to put it in here, and I think here I'll just do some journaling like I did on my March one. I don't know why these transparent ones are so difficult sometimes. So, top and bottom. This took way longer than I had wanted it to, but for the most part, unless you already knew, I don't think you can really tell that there's girls under there, although I'm sure the girls under there can tell, and I just covered them up with different girls, but again, they are right there. So really, I don't know why, I didn't want to see them in 2 places. And seeing the rest of it's not bad, just I didn't want to see them. So, and that's just a me thing, I guess. And then here is where I'm going to put important notes I want to carry over, or that I don't want to carry over from my social media and business. This is where I do all of my somewhat pre-planning, basically the videos that I think I want to do, and on the days that I want to post them, because typically I film on Saturdays. And then this will be the videos and or the blogs, although I'm not going to hold my breath on that part, that I actually do. And I like the tracking aspect of that. And then this one, I'll take a look at how it went for March when I did this, because I did want to do some tracking and see, did this work? Do I need to just focus on less things, more specific things? But it all just helps me just keep track of all of these moving parts. Oh yeah, guys, this was way longer than I had wanted it to be. I'm hoping with editing I can cobble some of it down. But yeah, there just seemed to be frustrating part after frustrating part, and sorry. That's bothering me. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this off camera, guys. I think I just need a coffee break. How has your social media and business tracking been going since all of this is happening? I'd actually love to know in the comment section below. All right, guys, that's it for me for now. And as always, aloha.